Right, so now then, I'm yet again going to have to film you guys.
YouTube.
Right, okay, now then, this is for my own safety and my own records. I'm a little concerned about why you're here and what you're doing.
I'm Detective Constable 37313 Ganley, the British Transport Police.
Right.
I have a warrant which authorises entry under the Scrap Metal Dealers. To remind you, sir, that it is an offence under the Scrap Metal Dealers Act if you fail to give us access to this to inspect your documentation. Right, sir.
This is the thing. No.
I've finished my conversation.
No. What I'm saying to you is, at the end of the day, why is it that you come down with such force?
Because you refused to allow access last week, so we've gone to a court to get that access.
So you've gone to a court, right? Like I said, yeah. The man you need to speak to will be here presently. He's on his way. He's on his way.
The man you need to speak to is the man I'm speaking to.
Why is that?
Because you're the man in the office.
I'm the man in the office.
That's it, sir.
Who says the records are in the office? You're saying all records are in here?
Well, once I've inspected, I can tell you that, sir.
Right. Well, surely you should be waiting until you've been given consent.
Well, sir, you've refused to give access.
No, I haven't. I haven't refused anything. I'm asking you questions.
Right, well, I'll wait at the door for you to open it.
Right. Okay. You wait at the door till I consider my options here. The man you need to speak to, is on his way. Yeah, I'm very, very concerned about your presence here, and what your intentions are. You know, there are other ways of going about things, and under what law exactly are you going to come in here by force? That's what I'd like to know. So you're going to destruct my peace and the property here. For what purpose?
I'll speak to the boss. You're obviously just the gentleman I don't need to speak to.
Right, well, I have been told it's going to be about a quarter of an hour before he gets here. So, you know, as I've said, quarter of an hour's time, you'll have all the answers you want. Between now and then, I would rather you did not cause any damage to the premises or any property within the premises, if that be okay with you guys. And we'll do things by the book, lawfully. Yeah, thanks, mate.
Access.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
You have committed an offence, all right, sir, by failing to give us access. Thank you. We'll wait. However, you have committed an offence.
An offence? No, I'm asking you questions. I'm not being obstructive in any way.
So
not being obstructive.
You have obstructed by failing to give it access. That is the obstruction. The obstruction is complete. Thank you.
No. We have a difference of opinion, pure and simple. Under what law have you got the right to come in and do what you're doing? That's an act. I don't consent to acts. I've been told not to consent to acts. Acts are literally just an act, as far as I've been led to believe.
Well, you may have been wrongly led to believe something. So.
You think so? Okay. Yeah, maybe so. We'll see when upon arrival. Okay. I'll make another call and I'll give you an exact time of arrival and. So as not to waste any more of your time, okay?
Not wasting our time, sir.
Not wasting your time, okay? Alrighty?
Right, mate.
How can I help you guys?
Well, they've got a warrant to get into your property.
So you're looking for a way in?
Unless you open your door, we should just cut your bars off. All right?
Really?
Yeah. They've got a power to enter your premises with a
power?
Warrant.
Yeah, I've been told about power before.
Okay.
But that's under an act, and I'm a little bit concerned about your warrant and your heavy-handed tactics. So we're waiting for the governor to turn up. Upon the governor turning up, then you can discuss it, and we shall see how it goes from there. In the meantime, I've been advised to wait until the governor arrives. Okay? Thank you very much.
explain, Mr. Gowing, with the power to use force. It's checking the door now to see what we require to open the door.
Why can't you just wait until...
Because you're the one with the key to the door, sir, not the boss.
Who says I've got the key to the door?
Oh, sir.
As far as I'm concerned, I wanted you to answer my questions,
I've
sir.
answered the questions.
No, you haven't answered them to reasonable satisfaction. I'm feeling very intimidated.
Oh dear.
Very intimidated.
Oh dear.
I think it's a little bit over the top. You could have invited somebody into your offices to discuss this. It's a simple enough thing.
Okay, then, sir. Well,
Why didn't you do such a thing? I mean, you can discuss it with me now. I'm quite happy to do so.
The boss, you're not obviously not qualified, sir.
Now then. Okay. One thing though, one thing that did concern me, one thing that did concern me was being given this. What's that all about? Okay, now I've served you with that notice now, just so you've you got something to read on.
Okay, that's pretty. Thank you very much indeed, sir. I acknowledge receipt.
Okay, thank
You
you.
are Mr. Alan Gowing, it says here. Is that correct?
The human being.
What?
I am Alan of the Gowing family.
Right. You are Alan Gowing.
I'm not a legal fiction.
Right, so.
Attempted to film again if they'll let me look out. Okay. Yeah.
Business here.
Yeah, diagnostics, yeah. Chuck it over.
What's going on here? It looks a bit serious.
Yeah, they're I don't know if this is a good time. I mean, I don't know how you feel about what they're doing.
I know what they're doing.
Well, they reckon they've got a warrant. You know about warrants, don't you? No, with my consent, do you want to have a quick look at that warrant? Because I'm a little bit intimidated by it. I'm a bit intimidated by it, and I'm worried about whether it's real or not.
It's a bit serious. Well, is it a proper warrant?
Well, I don't think so. He says he doesn't need. He says he doesn't need a seal from a court. Yeah, you know what you're talking about.
Right, sir. If this is,
You know what you're talking about, then. I heard what you just said. You said it.
If this is your legal support, sir, then
No,
you've
it's
got
not.
bad legal support.
No, it's not my legal
Who
support.
are we waiting for? Who are we waiting for?
My legal advisor. You will like him. You will like him very much. Please don't do that.
Well, please don't stick that camera in my face.
No, I am doing this because it's lawful. You're on my property,
Yeah.
and I am defending myself.
property, sir.
I am doing this to record things for my safety and my own
You're
records.
quite safe in there.
You're no problem. You record all you want.
Safe. You've been banging my head on the door. You know, that's not very nice. I was leaning up against the door. I told you I was leaning up against the door, and you've been whacking it with something. I assume a hammer or one of your feet. I didn't find it very reasonable. Would that be section 117 of PACE or something like that, which I don't recognise also? Okay, gentlemen, that's it, you hide. What do you think about that? Do you think that's a lawful warrant? Should I let them in? Because if that was a warrant, I would have opened the door. I would have done. I'm just very concerned that that's not a real warrant.
So, we don't even need the warrant. We're using powers under stress.
Now you've changed your mind. What do you mean?
We've then gone to a court because you've refused to acknowledge that, and we've got additional powers from the court.
Yeah, they should be signed from the court.
It
If
is,
you had a
sir.
warrant card, you'd have a seal with it. With a seal.
It is warrant, so we haven't used seals in a number of years, sir. Haven't used seals in a number of years, sir. Haven't used seals in a number of years, sir. So are you here for diagnostics?
So now I'm starting to believe I was right in as much you've changed your tone now. You're saying you don't need a warrant now. Well, you do.
We don't need a warrant.
You don't need a warrant. Since when?
Since 1964.
Since 1964? I thought that was superseded by the 2012 Scrap Metal Dealers Act anyway.
I thought that wrong as well, sir.
No, I've been told that it is, but at the end of the day, well, in fact, I'm not going to tell you what I know.
Amended, sir. Not replaced by anything.
It's a bit ambiguous, that's what it is. We need to understand, otherwise how do we know what's right and what's wrong? Pure and simple, we do need to be educated by the system for our own good.
Sir, I'd like access, please, to examine your books of record keeping.
I told you, I have no problem with that upon legal advice, which I can't get until he arrives. He needs to oversee the situation and have a look at your warrant and establish whether you have lawful grounds to be here. What did you just say to me?
Mr. Gawain, please reconsider your position.
I think you should consider your position. This isn't lawful.
Right, sir.
It's not lawful, and that is not sealed by a court. And please, if you wouldn't mind, don't lock me in. I suffer from a condition. I would not like to be locked in where I cannot see out.
You can see out. The window's open.
No, if you could let go of this property, please.
So will
You have no lawful warrant. Lawful warrant, that is not. There is no seal on it from any court. It's been signed by somebody. Might have been you. I don't know. But I feel very intimidated. And all I need to know is where I stand lawfully.
It's been explained to you, sir, on numerous occasions.
Right.
And you'll continue to choose.
I am now going to put my face up against that door. My face is now up against the door. Okay? Please do not damage any property on these premises. Thank you very much. There's a man watching me with my face up against the door. I'm just listening to what they're saying the other side.